Yo, I just got back from the best week of my life. Let me explain.
No, let me explain. You see, I recently graduated, so me and some friends have been planning on going to California. But not just California, Anaheim, California. Why specifically? Because of Vidcon, an annual event that happens every year bringing people and creators like me together to experience concerts, talks, booths, and also Markiplier. Oh, and also Disneyland. Anyways, I went with a party of 8 people. And 2 extra goobers. This for me was like gaining so many new achievements because it was my first time traveling solo and meeting friends from online. I've known one of them for around 8 years and we never once met. So being me, I was a little suspicious of who I would be meeting. What if they're not who they say? What if we don't get along? What if they're weird? Welp, I already booked everything, so it's a bit too late to turn back. And let's just say my wallet was left looking a bit on the empty side. But that's why we save post-trip depression for later. Anyhow, I got dropped off at the airport and was really surprised by how easy it was to navigate. Here I thought it was gonna be a whole maze. In reality, I had to go through TSA and get to my gate. Easy peasy. I did decide to play it safe and went 4 hours early, so I waited about 3 hours for my plane to board. At this point, I was alone, and I felt like a grown adult. Hey, if it was this easy to travel, maybe I could do it more often. Never mind. I haven't been on a plane since 4th grade, so initially I forgot the feeling of takeoff and well, it was fast. It was around a 3-hour flight and the plane was sold out, so it was very cramped. My lower half was sitting at a 90-degree angle and my back was stiff the whole time. I couldn't get any of the sleep that I craved and it felt like an eternity. Once I got off the plane, I instantly went down to baggage claim to meet my friend. For the people who don't travel often, once you go to the baggage claim place, you can't go back up to the nice area with all the stores and overpriced food. Yeah, this probably wasn't the best choice. I was looking for my friend for a good 20 minutes before we realized that we were at the wrong terminal. So my friend took a long walk over and we finally met.
I haven't slept in like 24 hours. Uh-oh, I think I see one. My shoe just untied though.
Not leave luggage unattended. All carry-on and
Snap.
Wow. We were so tired after our flights. Luckily there was a 7-Eleven nearby. So we threw some money down the drain and bought some drinks along with the snack.
This is the thumbnail. Wait, just look at the sliders. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna food review these sliders and this very stale toasted Philly sandwich. 20 bucks, by the way. You grab the middle one or the end one. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's give it a cheers. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, not bad.
Not $20, but
After that, we walked around to the next terminal that others in our group would show up to. And then we waited.
How long are we waiting for?
5 million hours.
Yeah, we're waiting for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
2 people finally land and wanted to stay upstairs since it's way more comfortable, but we convinced them to come down to meet.
Right now we're waiting for our friend Ozzy. He's coming downstairs. Finally, they've been upstairs going around the shops because you know it's like a mall upstairs. We're not able to go upstairs because of the security bag checking. I don't know. Wait, is that him over there? Is that him? In the hoodie?
Oh my gosh, it is him.
It is? Oh my god, it's him. Is that him? That's it.
Bro,
That's it. Oh my god, that's it, bro. I knew it. Oh, hey, you know what? He kind of looks like Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg. Say hi.
After that, we grabbed some more expensive food and found a spot to sit. For 3 hours! Finally someone lands, and on top of that, our friend that drove down to pick us all up showed up. Eventually everyone that took a plane to LAX had arrived, and we were not even prepared for the big problem that we found a little later. We all headed up to the parking garage and realized, there is not much space in this car. We were left with 2 options. Either call an Uber to the hotel, which is an hour away, or try to stick everyone in the car with the luggage. I need to save money.
Yo, I don't know why we thought this was a good idea. No, this is a great call. This was a great call.
There is no room.
This may be the most claustrophobic I've been, because I might be short, but I still had no legroom. Heck, I needed a whole fan to be able to breathe.
Yo, LA, man. This would be great B-roll
if I wasn't stuck in between these freaking suitcases.
After a long, uncomfortable drive, we made it to the hotel and met up with the last 2 members of our group. We booked 2 rooms with one on top of the other for 5 people each. I really didn't care which room I was staying in, so I just chose the one under. Later, we went to eat at a 24/7 Denny's, and after a whole day of being cramped in tight spaces, the food tasted like gold. Anyhow, the next day rolled around and we really didn't have anything planned other than grocery shopping. So we split up into groups because some of us wanted to go to the gym. My group took a 40-minute walk over to Target. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of walking this week. But that's not the worst part, because the boys and I decided it would be a good idea to buy a bunch of snacks rather than any real food for the whole week. Welp, looks like I'll be having sour Skittles for dinner. That afternoon, we all headed to Vidcon to collect our cool, awesome badges for the rest of the event. Look at this. Pretty swag other than the AI lanyard. On our way back, there was this huge tree, and we wanted a group picture. So some of us, including me, climbed up, and while we were taking pictures, my buddy to the right of me, Leo, feels something on his hand, and he swipes it away a couple of times until he notices that it was a whole colony of ants crawling on his arm. So he falls down the tree, and we all try to get down as quick as possible. I'm telling everyone to hurry up and get off because there was just so many ants. I don't know how we managed not to get bitten. Moving on, we went back to the hotel and man, it is just sad because our room compared to the friends above us was actually so depressing. But hey, at least we have 300 lollipops to snack on. Later that night, we did some tomfoolery and had Taco Bell. After that, we got a bit bored, so me and a couple people went on a side quest. And my pal Ollie has never been to the US before. He wanted to try driving a car. What a great idea. So we tried finding an empty parking lot for him to drive, and we stumbled upon this sketchy parking area with the entrance being blocked by a car. You'll never guess what we did to get in. There was just enough room to get our car over a curb. We started scoping the area to see a bunch of broken glass, and almost instantly, we saw this tent. Someone sleeping definitely heard us and starts coming our direction, and I didn't get a good look, but I think he had a bottle in his hand. As soon as we saw this happening, our friend in a flash drives off as quick as possible.
Yo, we just survived The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We all slept well after that night. So it's the first day of VidCon, super exciting. I wore a propeller hat because it's swag. Once we got into VidCon, immediately we were flooded with a bunch of booths. And I was so overwhelmed with stuff happening. It was like scrolling on TikTok, but real life. Because I crossed paths with people I've seen on the internet, and it doesn't feel real. A little later, my group kind of split up, so I went to go see a friend that I knew was going to be at VidCon. And I got invited to this Roblox group photo thing, so that was cool.
Roblox YouTubers here. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I don't know how to feel.
While I was sitting down to relax by myself, a group of YouTubers walked by and asked where I got my hat from. And this is like a $13 propeller hat you can get on Amazon. It's really cheap. I guess they wanted one then and there because one guy offered me $100 for my hat. And well, I took that offer. Why? Cause this extra $100 is gonna help me survive for the rest of the week. One of them actually recognized me from watching my videos, so that was really cool. Case in point, I finessed these guys and now I have money for more snacks. Anyway, I found my friends again. We walked around, grabbed some pizza, go walk around more, and then we go back to the hotel early. Get this. We find out that Markiplier is doing this award show that day and we missed it.
Yo, day one at VidCon. I just had one of the most craziest days ever. Best week of my life so far. It's going great. I love it here. I love being with my friends and everything else that we've already gone through. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, transition.
That was the only update like this I gave the whole trip. It's the second day of VidCon. I got my Roblox shirt on. Yesterday we explored, today we adventured. Because we went up these escalators and went out this unblocked exit door that led to the roof. But that ended quickly because right around the corner was a security guard that told us to come back into the building.
Thank you, dude.
We later found the staircase at the entrance of the building that leads straight up to the second floor. And I'm pretty sure we needed a different type of pass to be there, but the only thing stopping us from going up was a wet floor sign. So we went up and checked out all the lectures they were going to be talking about. It happened to be a lot of AI. Like, A lot. Now that I think about it, the whole convention was filled with AI. The walls, the booths, the art and videos, even this dog. There was so much AI. I found it really ironic that a convention about bringing creators together was promoting such thing. It's like taking create out of creating. It's just ing. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I saw Tommy in it record his podcast too. That's basically what happened the whole day. The final day of the event, 3 people in our group go to some of the lectures about enhancing their content with AI on the 2nd floor. And while they were doing that, me and everyone else got asked to do a skit for someone's channel.
We just helped some people do a short skit for YouTube.
That was a fun little side quest. We walked around, get swarmed by people, and then we wait for Leo to do this meet and greet. After that, we walked and split up. Apparently my friends that had passes to the 2nd floor found this unguarded escalator and went up to the 3rd floor.
You know what, I think they just don't care anymore. It's the last day.
Yeah. Oh, we should have a look at it. Oh, do you think anyone's been in that? Industry HQ. Bro. It's actually the back rooms. Yo, this actually feels like the back rooms.
Let's do it.
Because the back the boys.
I can't believe people paid $1,000 for this.
Well, it depends what there's going on in the meeting room.
Yeah. Yeah. It was at that one. There was an escalator? Yeah. Okay, no worries.
What did he say?
He said, how'd you guys get up there? And I said, through the escalator. He went, okay, no worries.
So we closed off VidCon by leaving our mark in chalk, and we headed back to the hotel to enjoy the rest of the day. It was the next day and we didn't really know what we were doing, so we made a group vote and decided on going to the mall, then the beach. Right after we arrived, I realized the place was too expensive for me because there was a nice car in every single parking spot. Wow, I feel like I'm gonna start laughing in $100 bills. Anyways, we went shopping. Well, my friends went shopping because I didn't buy anything other than food. Then we headed over to the beach. And man, this is the type of stuff you see in movies. I forgot to bring swimming clothes, so I didn't touch the water, but there was this nice pier that we went on. While we were walking down the pier, this guy comes out of nowhere and asks my friend to help take a really specific video. He redoes the take like 3 times because the guy wanted everything to be perfect, and at this point I wanted to get out of there, so I just acted like our friends were calling us over and we left to the end of the pier. While we were going back, we had to hide our friend and act busy, but luckily that guy asked a whole nother person to record his videos. I'm not sure what that was about, but hopefully he gets the shots that he needs. It's the last day for me, and I knew the end was near. It was a great start to Disney, but that's alright, because I know I was just a couple feet away from the happiest place on earth. And there was no better way to put it. I had a blast. Right when we got back to the hotel, my friends didn't want to sacrifice any sleep, so we said our goodbyes and I got dropped off at the airport at 3 in the morning. My flight was at 8 AM, so I got this terrible iced coffee. The taste was so bland, and I tanked it until I boarded that plane. The whole time I was trying so hard not to drift away sleeping. The airport's one of the worst places you could sleep because I would hate to miss a flight, especially when I'm traveling alone. After another 3 hours of sitting uncomfortably, I'm home and the post-trip depression is hitting.